Yo, what is going on, guys? Jake here from the NRUK Racing League, and welcome back to the NRUK Cup Series for another round of racing here. It's round 22 of the season, and we're getting extremely close to the chase now. And we're back after the F1 action at the weekend. The NRUK Cup Series is back today with a night race at Atlanta. Atlanta has been swapped out for Donington, and the next race at Monza has also been swapped out for a night race at Texas. If you haven't seen earlier, I put it in the Discord in NRUK News. So it's just the tracks weren't fun. They weren't really providing any great or competitive racing. So we've come in here instead to maybe have a more exciting race and to get you guys a bit more psyched up about the series. For further ado, let's get into your starting lineup. And Code Luigi does start on pole for today's race. To his outside, Andrew Bean in the 96. Behind them, Jose Mills and Dan Bandon. On the next row, Dylan Ebrahimian starts alongside Brett Sirra. Then we have Evan Hunter and Travis Chambers. Mason Hayward and Riley Snare. Then we have Derek Hamill and Lonergan Scott. Max Bushway and William Seaman. On the row behind them, Carter Friesen and Jeff Bright. Patrick Smith alongside Kevin Bandon. Then we have Jake Richardson and Kyle Hunter. And Samet Ozcan, followed by Mohammed Zain Abdullah. Up next, Zachary DeLello starts alongside Priya McShane. Then we have Alexander Rowe and Code Red. On the next row behind them, Adam McDowell and Eli Bright. Then we have Tyler Bradley and Keith Stevens, DJ Reed and Tim Gary. And behind them, Sebastian Dupain and Greg Torres. Nathan Stapleton's on the next row. He starts alongside Cynthia Bright. Then we have Max Anderson and Trey Wright, the two front row motorsports cars. Behind them, Arena McShane and William Bulin. And on the final row, it's Grace Takayoma and Sebastian Kukalon. Here we go then. This is it. 33 laps on the lights at Atlanta. Shuffle will come into play. It does not matter where you start today. But these cars are going to get fired off here. Is everyone going to make off the grid? They will. And Code Luigi on pole and looking for win number 2 of the year. He won at Homestead earlier on this season. Can he do it again for Hendrick Motorsports? Does someone else come through to win this race? Forza drivers have a shot at it. Again, ever nearer, my apologies, to the NRUK Cup Series chase. And these drivers just got a few more races left to decide the final field of 12 that will battle it out for the championship. Pace cars down pit lane. We're coming to the start finish zone, and the green flag is in the air. Off of turn number 2 then, it is Code Luigi leading down the backstretch, but look at the run Dylan Ebrahimian has on the inside lane. Luigi blocks down low. And off of turn number 4, Code Luigi will lead lap number 1 of 33 here. On the inside though, here comes Evan Hunter for Joe Gibbs Racing. He's got help from Mason Hayward, Derek Hamill on the inside lane, they're already 3 wide. Back in the pack, Riley Snare is up there 3 wide, and with Samet Ozcan and William Seaman. Hayward to the inside lane. 3 wide move for the lead for Mason Hayward. He moves towards the front. But he might not lead this lap. Derek Hamill has cycled through on the inside lane, and he will lead this lap here. They're already 3 wide, a couple of rows deep behind them. And they're getting pinching together. Oh, and there goes Richardson up into the wall. Hunter and Luigi are collected as well. They're all going to make it through, I think. They all sort it out, and it's only a 3-car wreck, but that is a few chase contenders hurt there. Luigi, not really, but these two here, Evan Hunter and Jake Richardson, you know, it might not hurt Richardson much, but it will hurt the 11 team a lot. He's caught up in a wreck there. And Evan Hunter with the untimeliest of wrecks. Richardson as well. Didn't get it sorted out in time. He's had a few poor results. He should be fine. Friesen led them back to the stripe. And we'll see how this first wreck has happened here on lap number 4. This 3-car collision was caused here. Evan Hunter exiting off into turn number 1 here. He catches the wall on the outside. It just sends him down the track into Samet Ozcan. And that turns the 22 up the track. Luigi had nowhere to go. And a 3-car wreck starts us off here at Atlanta. You know, everyone else missed it. They did a good job, but this is going to hurt this 11 car of Evan Hunter. Richardson might be just about safe, and Luigi wasn't really a factor anyway. Let's go on board with the 11, see what he saw, and then we'll get back to the restart. First caution then of the day is out on lap number 3. Hunter, Richardson and Luigi caught up in a 3-car wreck. And it's Carter Friesen here who led us back to the line. He is in first position. Jake Richardson, I believe, is out of the race. Oh, he's not out of the race, he's a lap down, so the people starting behind the 22 might be slowed down here. He could have damage, and lap cars are always a problem for this racetrack especially. Top 10 then, as we prepare to arrive at the restart. Friesen is in first. Second, Patrick Smith. Third, Mason Haywood. Fourth for Max Bushway. Fifth, Derek Hamill. Sixth, Zachary Dello. 7th for Alexander Rowe, 8th Adam McDowell, 9th Dylan Ebrahimian, and top 10 is Tyler Bradley. Friesen then in the 21 is gonna be the leader here on the restart, and you know, Chicago land a few weeks ago. Can he grab another win? Maybe force himself into the chase here. Pace cars down pit lane. We're starting for the first time today on lap number 8, and the green flag flies again. And Patrick Smith then pulls low down the backstretch. He's got all the help in the world, but Mason Haywood's going to go for another 3-wide pass here for the lead. The two guys up high, left out to dry as Bushway pushes Haywood through. And here comes Max Bushway towards the front. Behind him, Derek Hamill, your points leader as well, Alexander Rowe in this lead group. See, the slow car of Richardson has held up a lot of drivers here in this second pack. And they're going to have to bank on a caution if they want to, you know, get back up towards the front. Meanwhile, at the front, your points leader, Alexander Rowe, win this season at the moment. Can he get his first win today? He now leads up front here at Atlanta. He's got a push from last race winner, Derek Hamill. Adam McDowell, my apologies. And as well, DJ Reed behind him. Look at Dan Bandon, Travis Chambers on the inside. And now DJ Reed will take it 3 wide for the lead in the 42. Nice drive off the turn from him. And his lead will not last long though as the shuffle continues to take place in full effect. Bandon is up next. Chambers behind him. Ozcan. Sierra on the inside. Snare on the inside. So a lot of guys here are around this kind of front group. It's about a 24-car group around that. And continue to see Travis Chambers now lead out in front for Hendrick Motorsports. But look at Brett Sirra making moves on the inside lane with help from Riley Snare and Max Anderson. Sirra does have a good claim to make a chase spot this year. If he can grab a win, that will definitely help him. But Riley Snare will now move through onto the inside. Look at Max Anderson willing to take it 3 wide here for the lead. William Seaman on the inside lane, so is Nonigan Scott in the 20. As the lead group here continue to duke it out for the lead. Not even halfway through this race yet, and we've already seen a lot of lead changes and a lot of different guys lead this race. But the people in the second pack desperately need a caution to try and catch back up to these leaders here. So Seaman flows high, Nonigan Scott will come through to lead this race. It's all about the timing here. And can you avoid the wrecks? And talking about wrecks with 4 wide, Andrew Beans on the apron. The 96 has got to be careful. And again, they're still kind of 4 wide here. They sort it out. Bean gets in line. And boy, that was very, very lucky indeed. And Brett Sierra might have an issue. He doesn't. We're just approaching. Oh, he does. Brett Sirra does have an issue. He's down pit lane. Is the 77 and a big break for these guys in the second pack behind them. Richardson's causing all sorts of mayhem at the front here. And this has been a crazy couple of laps. He's holding up the likes of Lonergan, Scott, Dupain, Smith and Bandon. Let's hope that second pack arrive to lead us here. Sirra's down pit lane with an issue and he might be retiring from this race. It's heartbreak for the 77 though. He is putting on tyres. Hunter's off the pace. And now through to lead, Nathan Stapleton in the 1 car as we have an 8 or 9 car breakaway at the front. Snares in this lead pack. But a combination of going 4 wide with Andrew Bean, Brett Sirra going down pit lane with an issue on the 77, and Jake Richardson, the slow car, have kind of separated this pack out here. So now we've got a bit of distance. The lead 8 are Snare, Ozcan, Haywood, Stapleton, Bandon, Ibrahimium, Seaman and Bulin. And now it's Mason Haywood towards the inside lane. Kevin Bandon, last in points. Can he grab a shock victory here in the 27? And now some of the other guys are coming to join this lead group. Kyle Hunter, Arena McShane, Max Anderson. And Bandon's going from top to bottom, trying to block, but it's not going to work out. And William Seaman will make his way through and progress in the 72 car. About halfway through this race now. A lot of lead changes. And lap cars could be the story of the day here. Richardson is slowing off the pace. And we might catch some of the others soon. It's William Bulin who leads. Hunter in second. Look at Arena McShane, the other Stuart Haas car, towards the front. Andrew Bean, that car who was on the apron for 4 wide earlier, he's joined this lead group again. And the rest of them are catching them. Carter Friesen as well. And they've kind of all got in line and forming at the back of the field. William Bulin leads. Look at Max Anderson though. Max Anderson leading the charge on the inside lane. Travis Chambers in the 48 is another one there. Adam McDowell looking for back-to-back wins. The 4th victory of the year for Adam McDowell. He might not even make the chase. He's been that inconsistent. A few drivers here though, it's desperately searching for their first wins of the year. Anderson, Chambers, Mills, Bradley, all looking for their first ever victory in the NRUK Cup Series. Apologies, not the first ever win, but looking for their first win of the season. Kevin Bandon's in the wall there on the high side. So again, the 27 can't catch a break at the moment. The second pack is led by Eli Brighton. They're charging and trying to join this lead group at the front. It's now the Season 2 champion, Tyler Bradley, who has come to lead on the inside lane. Andrew Bean, the Daytona 500 winner in this lead group. But can the second pack catch the lead pack? That's the question. Lap car is Evan Hunter. They could catch him in the next couple of laps. And in fact, it won't be Hunter. It'll be Richardson. So Richardson's going to fall 2 laps down here and cause even more mayhem. He is somewhat off the pace. As we're 3 wide for the lead, Mason Haywood leads. And are going to catch him down in turns 1 and 2 maybe this time. Certainly within the next lap or 2. Which lane will he block? And which lane is he going to affect? Here they are, approaching the lap car. Stuart Haas cars teaming up on the inside. Hunter and McShane. And now Richardson will hold up that inside lane here. Kyle Hunter breaks free with Friesen, Haywood and Snare. The rest of them are kind of, stuck behind him right now. And Carter Friesen has come through to lead on the inside lane. Richardson's causing all sorts of hell. That second pack has caught up to them. Now they've got to get round the 22, but Tyler Bradley is spinning anyway, collecting Jeff Bright, and we have ourselves a caution. Oh, Sirra and Gary going charging through there. They made it stick though, and I guess that was due to lap cars of Jake Richardson there, maybe causing some issues, but Bradley and Bright go around. Friesen is the leader again, back to the caution, and we got ourselves a late race restart here at Atlanta. Friesen leads again. And let's go see how another caution has happened here. Second caution there is out. It's a bit of a disagreement here between Bradley and TJ Reid on the outside lane. Bradley here in the middle lane decides to move up a lane. But look at the head of steam that the 42 has getting the run off the turn. They didn't communicate properly. And in the 42 gets into the 31. Look at Eli Bright, some great record avoidance there. However, his father, Jeff Bright, does not get that same luck, gets caught up in this one. They skid around, and the caution does fly. It's gone bored with the 88 here. This was some incredible driving here. He missed this wreck, and it was very good avoidance indeed. Let's go on board the 88, see how he missed this one. Extremely close to being caught up in that one. Final on board, we're going to go on board with Tyler Bradley. The Season 2 champions had a horrid return year, and he goes around here and brings out this second caution. Second caution of the day then is out here at Atlanta, and we're going to go and take a break now before our late race restart. We will come back to restart on lap 26. It will be 8 to go when we join them then. Richardson 3 laps down now. 22's had a torrid time. The 77 of Brett Sierra also had to change and make some changes to 77. He obviously had issues, but he is fine now and looks to be up pace. But anyone behind Richardson here is going to be affected by this restart. Anyone behind him is going to be held up massively. That includes the Brights, Reed, anyone that was pretty caught up, both the Furniture Row cars. But anyone up from code red in the order, so anyone from 17th up probably has a good shot. So 17 drivers could decide this win and decide who wins, mind you. And Friesen leads, looking for win number 2. Hayward second. Kyle Hunter looking to go to victory lane. Then Riley Snare is up next. Arena McShane, Nathan Stapleton, Ozcan, Ebrahimian, Kevin Bandon, William Bulin, William Seaman, Dupain, Rowe, Abdullah and Stevens, the top 15. They've got Lonergan, Scott and Code Red behind them. It's between one of these front 17. Who times it right? And what happens in these last couple of laps? Friesen is the leader. Here we go again. Back up through the gears. Green flag in the air. Decent start from Friesen. Hayward is there, but will he get a run down the backstretch? See that front 17 have already broken away as Richardson is slow and holding up all those drivers behind him. Carter Friesen then out in the lead, but Hunter and Snare the first to drop low. Stapleton on the inside. He's had a appalling year. Is he going to earn victory number 1 today? Friesen going to do a good job here of going from top to bottom and blocking, but here comes Riley Snare through to the front. 7 to go at Atlanta. Some of the other cars now have broken free of Jake Richardson. Can they catch up to this lead pack? It's probably too little too late, but they do have numbers in that second pack to catch up to them. Snare leads. Ebrahimian and Bandon on the inside. Rowe and Abdullah as well. But Riley Snare is doing a superb job of retaining his lead right now, blocking from high to low. But can Kevin Bandon force the issue in the 27 for Richard Childers Racing? Here he is towards the inside. He's got help from the points leader, Alexander Rowe. Abdullah on the inside. Season 1 champion Keith Stevens on the inside. As they race through turns 3 and 4. It's between this lead group. Abdullah now drops low. And we have 5 to go at Atlanta. I believe if the caution flies now, the race might be over. Can they keep it clean? Can they keep it straight? Hayward shuffled up to the middle. Abdullah leads. Stevens, Dupain, Nonagan, Scott on the inside lane as well. What can Abdullah do in the 7? The Toyotas are charging on that inside lane. It's the 2 Burger King racing cars and a Joe Gibbs car. 83, 20 and 23 respectively. Now Nonagan Scott makes his move to the inside lane. Abdullah, though, continues to lead. They've got to work together to get past the 7. And they will this time. Richardson is even slower than before. Are they going to catch him before the end of the race? Maybe they do. Scott now shuffled up high. William Bulin's going to make his way through. Code Red on the inside. Kyle Hunter as well. Nathan Stapleton. And to the inside lane, Code Red now leads with 3 to go. Richardson is so off the pace, they are going to catch him soon. And it's Kyle Hunter with a big 3-wide move for the lead here, late on. Stapleton's there on the inside. Forming up as well. Ozcan, McShane, Ebrahimian and Friesen. And it's Nathan Stapleton. Towards the inside, they all catch Richardson here in his closing laps. And how does it affect this race? 2 to go. Here is the crucial point in the race. Richardson slows up the inside. Stapleton and Kyle Hunter with the breakaway. Ozcan and Code Red get clear too. Nonagon Scott, William Bulin. It's Kyle Hunter towards the inside lane to make the move here as they come to the white flag. Look at Code Red and William Bulin trying to work on the inside lane. Are they going to catch these leaders? Kyle Hunter takes the white flag. 6 drivers are going to duke it out for the victory here. Stapleton, will he make his move late on Kyle Hunter? The caution is out. The caution is out. Eli Bright spun and Kyle Hunter has won the race. Didn't even realise the caution had come out. Tim Gary has spun around and Jake Richardson's on his lid. And we have an absolute clustery of a finish here. Look at the front end damage on Kevin Bandon's car. Didn't even realise the caution had come out. Smith with big damage. And Kyle Hunter has won the race. The Hunters have done it again. Kyle Hunter wins at Atlanta. Imagine if they had another lap though. Stapleton, Code Red, William Bulin all would have loved the win. Top 5 for Sam Elskan, 6th for Nonagon Scott. A whole host of cars are coming down pit lane here with damage. So this will jumble up the order, and Kyle Hunter has won at Atlanta and won this race. What a great win for him in terms of the chase. Final caution was out. I guess it involved the 22 of Jake Richardson. We'll find out here and see what happened. It's such an anticlimax. We would love to see how that last lap unfolded, but there was death. See here running through the tri-oval. He's already held up a lot of drivers when they come to the white flag. And he just turns the 47 onto his lid he goes and barrel rolls through turns 1 and 2. Oh, end over end, side over side. And there's Patrick Smith and his damage. Eli Bright might have gone around beforehand. Let's check on with the 88. See what happened to him. He's going to have a poor finish today, which is, not the result he was looking for. And they went 4 wide here. Kukulon, DeLello, Trey Wright and Tim Gary. And you can see there, massive pile up. The 32, the 3, the 43 and the 34 all caught up there. Koluigi swinging and missing the wall. And it's just... what an anticlimax. It's such a shame. If that last lap would have... how would have that last lap unfolded? The white flag was out there, so I didn't realise the caution was out at that point there. By the time Kyle Hunter had slowed down, you knew he had the victory. Hunter wins. This is the finishing order. A good third for Code Red after a poor couple of results. That means he will be back up towards the top of the NRUK standings. William Bulin with a great day for points-wise. Nonagon Scott in 6th. Chase hopeful indeed. And that's the finishing order. And we'll go check out their points in a second. It could be interesting with only a few races left before the chase to see where these guys have finished. Poor days at the bottom here for these sort of drivers, including Jake Richardson. 5 laps down and finishing last. Let's go check out the point standings. This is the way the point standings have now been shuffled. Alexander Rose lead is now only down to 13 points with William Bulin behind him. Andrew Bean into 3rd, and with that win today, Kyle Hunter goes up 3 positions. Code Red with a good day. He's back up another 3 positions. Jake Richardson loses 5 spots. Worrying times for him. But luckily, he does have that 1 win that might be crucial. Ozcan inside the top 10. Jeff Bright loses positions, but he keeps his place. Priya McShane the final regular spot right now. And in terms of wildcard spots, Carter Friesen in 12th and Trey Wright with those 2 wins still have the final wildcard spots there. But it's also close to at the top. Eli Bright falls out of chase contention at the moment. Brett Sirra and Max Bushway have got ground to make up. And it's all getting very close and very tight indeed. See towards the bottom of the standings here. If Anna McDowell can get inside the top 25, then boom, it's over for them. Because, I mean, his 3 wins will carry him into the chase. But he's got to work on that indeed. And that's the final standings as it looks right now. And congrats to Kyle Hunter. I think he's on the road as the points leader and will join us next time for the night race at Texas. Thank you very much for watching.